Best thing in the world right here. Come here, buddy. You love it?
That's a nice fish.
We have a beautiful, beautiful fish to start the day off. Let me unhook him real quick. First fish, the creek smallmouth, a gorgeous fish. One thing before we get started today, guys, let me show you something really cool about these creek smallmouth. See how pointed his nose is right there? That right there is much different than a smallie from a lake. He's already gone, Pat, you're too slow. That pointed nose is to help them fight the current, point into the current, make them more hydrodynamic. Regardless, that's a side note. Welcome back to another video. Today is 4th of July. It's hot, it's humid, but we're doing arguably one of the most American things you can do, and that is fish a nice little beautiful creek. It is not only myself out here today. I brought out my good buddy Pat. He's been in a couple videos. You guys love his presence in the videos. He's struggling right now. Pat, why are you struggling so hard?
Well, Chris, I seem to have broken my sandal.
Can I just continue the city boy stereotype? So Pat lives in downtown Chicago, but he loves hiking. What happened to your sandal here?
Well, you can see I don't have the greatest balance here. But, what do they call it? A thong? The thong broke?
I don't think that's
what they call it, a thong. So, that's what you get for Old Navy.
You wouldn't recommend
guys and girls out there, don't be cheap. Get a nice pair of sandals, get some Olakais. Old Navy just can't stand the test of
How much
this
do they pay
creek.
you to say that?
I'm not sponsored by Olakai yet, but if I could please get a pair, I've lost my last two. At least it floats. Look, at least it floats.
The last couple of videos I've done with him were the clueless fisherman picks the lures, the dumb fisherman challenge. We've had a lot of fun with Pat on the channel in just a couple of videos.
We filmed a little bit in Amsterdam.
We did film in Amsterdam. We did do that.
And that's something maybe the viewers should be hyper aware of. Traveling, fishing, filming together.
You're rambling at this point.
I'm not rambling.
But
look at all these minnows.
Where I am today, some of you might notice this. This is an absolutely beautiful spot. Honest to God, my most favorite creek I've ever fished in my entire life throughout the whole United States. This is not my spot. I've been here with Peric and John before. I don't know whose spot it is between the two of them, but they are the ones who showed me this spot. That's who I've been here with in the past. But me and Pat are here today, and the smallies are still here. That one fish I caught, here, let me show you guys exactly what we're targeting today in this creek and where these fish are going to come out of. So I caught that fish on a basic little tube jig. That's one of your creek staples. I gave Pat a tiny little popper. Should run into a bunch of fish today, but that right there, that's where I caught him off. That eddy right over there, that whitewash, these fish are just going to be a little bit out of the current, waiting to ambush prey that swims by. I was waiting for Pat to catch up to me, and I just could not wait to take a cast, so I caught that fish like my first or second cast. So you can work a bait caster well, right? I've taught you pretty well.
That's what the comments seem to suggest.
Let's see a cast.
All right.
Let's see if you've learned.
I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty far back. Not bad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 with room for improvement. Let's keep going. We're not even to the good areas yet. We just dropped in.
There's no room for improvement there. That's a perfect cast.
A perfect
cast. Right now, I'm trying to put this back in and just see maybe that'll work.
But why you got the plant in your hand?
Well,
you're just, okay, it's food, I guess. I thought you were gonna try to MacGyver something involving the plant.
Initially I was thinking of that, yeah.
All right, the coolest part of this creek is that you got to do a lot of really beautiful hiking to get to the good areas. That's how I convinced him to come along. He's obviously not the biggest fisherman, but he loves hiking. Pat, you think there's more over here? Come cast here. You could probably catch one.
The fish like to hide out in there and just jump on anything that's coming downstream here and kind of ambush them. So this is what you want to look for. These sorts of
smart
nooks and crannies here.
All right, smart ass. Let's see you get a cast in there. If you can get a cast in there, you might catch one. You probably will.
All right, well, I do the side cast, so.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of the way.
All right, 0 for 1.
0 for 1.
We'll do best of 3. Best of 3.
Do you want to lose all your pride and have me cast for you?
0 for 2. Look, you can't give me any shit. Right now, you're stuck.
I am. I don't know why I'm stuck in it.
Move over more.
Move over more.
Mary had a little
Oh yeah.
Don't give a damn.
Good one, dude.
You got one?
Yeah, right here behind the rock.
That one's humongous.
Humongous. These honestly are big for creek smallmouth. At least this creek. Wow, did this guy hit it and go running? Pat, we're 2 for 2. Where's yours?
You're not 2 for 2. I've seen you casting one.
I have casted more than 2 casts. You are right.
You're too low.
But again, this current's so strong. These fish love hiding in the little eddies. That is all that fish was hiding in, just a tiny little rock.
All right, watch this. Ready? I'm right there.
Nothing better than the creek small jaw.
Hey, did you see that cast I made?
No, I didn't. But let's keep moving onward.
It's actually a perfect cast. Trust me, you're thinking linearly, but think about how I'm going so slow to be able to get anywhere.
Yeah.
It's gonna take all day to even get there.
We're having a discussion right now because Pat, and I don't blame him. These rocks are pretty sharp. This is not a fun creek to walk without shoes. It just hurts like a doesn't it?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely uncomfortable.
It's definitely not a good feeling. Yeah, you'll have to get a pedicure when you're back in Chicago.
You know, I've never done one of those.
I'm just kidding. He doesn't get pedicures. We could go to a Walmart and get you shoes, or you could snail along. What do you want? You're the one without shoes. Answer my question. Do you want to go get sandals or no?
This water is way higher than you sold me on it being.
I said knee high. That's knee high.
This is way higher than me. Oh well, you're taller, so maybe that's the issue. When you said knee high, I thought you meant my knee, not your knee.
No.
Now what's gonna happen is you're gonna edit this, and all of your fans are gonna be calling me a city slicker. This hurts, okay? This does hurt.
They are pretty hard. They are rocks. Are both of them ruined?
No, I just wanted to see if I could walk faster with only one.
Done a lot of walking, a lot of hiking so far. Big shocker, Pat is far behind. The thing about these smaller, really shallow creeks is that most of the water is going to be dead water for fish. The bass can only hang out in the deep holes, the ambush points. There is nothing here for this whole half mile we just walked that they can live in. The key is to find productive looking areas and milk them for all they've got. There's one. All right, we got another one. This one's another like really solid one. Wow. When I was here with John, every fish we were catching was like 6 to 8 inches, but this time we have stepped up the ball game from like 12 to 14 inches. Beautiful creek bronze. Just look at that. The colors on these fish are gorgeous. Pat is unfortunately nowhere to be found. Actually, no, he is somewhere to be found. He's down there. He's trying to make his way up here. It's just so peaceful. See you, buddy. Thanks for playing. Oh. So again, just like I talked about, there's very select areas these fish can live in. This is one of them. It's a deep hole. You can see the line of white bubbles. It's a current break. So right at the edge of that bank, that is all slack water. There should be a lot of fish here. Oh, there's a good one. Another good fish out of this creek. Hell yeah. They are right on the edge of the current seam, right on the white. Oh, this is so cool. Just the sound of the fluorocarbon when they grab it, it's just ding, because they grab it and just go ripping off. Pat, I've caught 2 more. What are you doing? I feel really bad for Pat that his sandal broke, but another beautiful creek smallmouth. We've only walked maybe a mile into this creek. Typically when like me, John, or Peric fish this spot, we walk up another like 2 miles at least. Unfortunately, we've walked like maybe a third. I feel really bad that his sandal broke because I know he wanted to fish this spot and hike it really badly, but it's what happens when you buy Old Navy sandals. He's on a crusade against Old Navy sandals now. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to pick off as many fish as we can from this spot all the way to that spot, like this big ditch, if you will, is where a lot of fish should be hanging out. That was a bad sounding backlash. We'll figure that out later. Let me catch the fish first. We'll see how many fish we can catch out of here, and then we'll figure out what to do with Pat, because I don't want to just make him sit there. I know I told you guys a tube jig is one of the main go-tos for a creek. If your creek has a lot of rocks, big boulders like this one does, I would say the Senko or the top water would be better. Oh, I don't think I'm getting this one out. This one's right close to shore. It's like 7 foot deep over there. Oh, it's gonna have to be broken. It's in a pretty bad hole. Yep, that sucks. Oh, that's a bummer. This all looks too good. I think I'm gonna grab a topwater lure from Pat. Finish working this. There's gotta be more here. Yeah, what's going on here? I feel like I took a girlfriend fishing that's just having no fun and is dying to leave.
No, I was enjoying sitting over there.
What did you do?
I had made a wrap and it worked, but in about 20 steps it fell apart. So I don't think that material is...
Well, if you want to walk all the way up there, I know you can catch fish. I caught 2 nice ones there and I can catch a lot more.
Yeah, we can get up there. I don't want to go much further, just because it's going to take at least an hour to get back.
Here's what we're using. Nice little topwater bait that came in the mystery tackle box. Pat, do you think they're going to smoke this? I mean, it's a pretty clear answer.
What are we pointing at?
Right here, this guy.
You just pointed at something over there.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you think they're going to smoke that? Looks like some good meat to me.
Smoking meats. Smoking these meats. Oh, nice one. Pat, I got one. Another beautiful fish. Wow, did he hammer it too? Just came up and T-boned it. I love creek smallmouth. They're all very fat and healthy in this creek too. Nothing will fight harder than 12 to 15 inch creek smallmouth. Except maybe 18 to 20 inch creek smallmouth, but those are a little more rare. Knew there'd be more in this hole. And to be fair, catching them on topwater is a little more fun than catching them on a tube jig. That was awesome. Pat, we'll have to bring you back and give you some actual footwear. Comments, questions, concerns. You look broken. Even look at your forearm. You got mud everywhere.
Another day. I think the river got me this time, but next time, or the creek, next time I will win. Next time I will win.
Yeah, you definitely lost. That's brutal. You broke both of them. We have some 100-degree water bottles in here. So this will make y'all clean again. So you wouldn't recommend Old Navy?
Look, I was walking down Michigan Avenue for you non-city slickers. That is the ritzy shopping street. And I don't know, I can't warrant spending $100 on slippers. But I can warrant spending more than $15 on non-Old Navy slippers. In fact, I recommend it.
This is why it would be wise to wear gym shoes or even Crocs. I was telling him, John loves Crocs. Happy 4th!
Happy 4th!
Happy 4th. You had a happy 4th, didn't you?
This is one of the worst 4ths I've ever had.
Really? It would have been one of the best because he loves the creek. Well, trust me, there's flies everywhere. We're both very bummed that we couldn't go to the really cool spots in this river. It's also really hot and humid for northerners. I said in the beginning of this video it was like 90 and humid, and you guys probably laughed because I'm sure many of you live in the south and have to deal with 100 and humid every day, but we're not used to this.
Woo!
We're not used to this at all.
Woo!
We're no longer at the creek. We're back in his posh. This is very Old Navy sandal, your apartment right now.
Old Navy sandal.
Old Navy sandals. So our day at the creek unfortunately got short.
Where to splurge and where to save.
And Old Navy sandals not?
Well, to be honest, I really like my Olakais. I wish I had brought them. I think they would have held up to the test a little better. Guys, comment below, Old Navy or Olakai or rainbow sandals.
The best thing is I know 99.9% of you don't really give a damn about what sandal you're wearing as long as it doesn't rip in the creek. Or most people with common sense wouldn't wear sandals or flip-flops in creeks anyway. But that's besides the point. So this video was formed on the 4th of July, and that was 2 weeks ago. In those 2 weeks, I've been very busy. I haven't posted in this channel in, I think, like 3 weeks because I was busy before I left for Colombia. That was the big news that I was going to tell you guys. I originally wanted this video to be posted before I left for Colombia, However, I got too busy and then I didn't have service when we were down in Medellin and it just became a mess. So now I've been back for like 2 days now. So those are going to be the next videos. It's not going to be like the last series. If you guys want to watch like a more vlog style series of my trip to Colombia, then I already posted all those videos from that. I'm sure many of you have already seen those. But this time around, we were kind of just doing the same thing, but I will say it was 10 times more epic. It was probably the best fishing trip I've ever taken in my entire life. The fishing was incredible. It was just across the board. I will remember it for the rest of my life. But those are going to be the next couple of videos on this channel. They were filmed with Scott, who I went with last time, and Lawson. Now Lawson, this was his first time in Colombia. He is going to be filming and uploading much more of like vlog style videos like I did the first time, where he documents everything. Mine, I believe, because I didn't film a ton. So mine are going to be more just like highlights of the fishing, because a lot of the last videos you guys were not complaining, but it wasn't a ton of fishing because we didn't catch a lot the last time. This time we caught much more, so there's going to be much more fishing action in these. Anyways, that is where I've been for 3 weeks. That was what is coming up on this channel. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for watching.
No.
What are you interrupting me for? What do you have to say?
En español, ¿no?
Huh?
En este video.
No.
Hay que hablar en español.
No. So, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see, you weren't even really in this video because your sandals broke 2 minutes in, but
Ciao.
we tried. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.